a role in our overall physical wellness, right? So I'm not quite sure where I should be looking, but where I am, it is 9:45 in the morning, right, on the East Coast. And most people by now that work 9 to 5 are already at work. And if not, they're late, right? And I completed my 2-mile walk this morning. I make it a habit that every morning I walk. That's just a way for me to clear my mind, get my physical activity in. And it's great because it's not too hot out in the morning time, right? So that being said, I've been up since about 6. I've completed 2 miles walking, and I still have not had anything to eat, right? It's 9:45. I still haven't had anything to eat, but I've never really been a person that's big on breakfast, right? Even when I was a kid, I never really ate breakfast, but they say all the time that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And, you have to have a good breakfast so that you can have a good day. It's, you feed your brain and all those good things about breakfast. But like I said, it's 9:45. I still haven't eaten. I've already walked 2 miles. I didn't even have any water. I haven't even hydrated myself, just brushed my teeth and we were out the door, right? Took my shower and we were out the door. Well, I say that because I remember being in high school, and when I got to high school, our professors were always like, make sure you eat breakfast, especially whenever we had an exam or a test or some kind of assessment coming up. They'd always say, make sure you have a breakfast because it's going to help you, on your test. It's going to make sure your brain has the nutrients it needs to get you through this. Well, I always felt like whenever I ate breakfast, I was even more hungry throughout the day, right? So I would be more hungry before lunch on the mornings that I did have breakfast versus the days that I didn't have breakfast, where I basically just starved myself until lunchtime, right? And so I tried doing eating larger meals for breakfast in hopes that if I eat more of what I'm eating for breakfast, then I'm not going to be hungry until lunchtime. But even that didn't work. But then I realized now, that it's not necessarily eating more of the same unhealthy things is going to keep you fuller. No, if it's simple sugars, you're eating these cereals and Pop-Tarts and instant oatmeal and things that are high in sugar content, then your body is going to metabolize them much quicker, right? They're simple sugars. So they go through your body super quick and they're out of your body super quick, right? Your blood sugar goes high and then it comes right back down. And then your body's like, okay, yeah, I didn't get any nutrients. Now I need more. So that's what was going on with me, right? And so this morning, actually, because I had a conversation with my husband about the importance of eating in the morning. And there was this article that came out in Science Alert, and I will share the link to that article actually in our community, the Dollar Growth Club community. So when you're in the community, you do get access and information directly to you within the community. So when you're in the community, I'm going to put that link so you can read the full article for yourself. But basically, the article was entitled, "Does a Big Breakfast Actually Help with Weight Loss?" And it's a surprising new findings, right? And so there was a theory that if people eat big breakfast or a larger breakfast, that it somehow was going to help them lose weight, right? And so there is a field of study that focuses on nutrition and timing nutrition. It's called chrononutrition. And so they look at the effects of eating earlier in the day versus eating later in the day and all of that good stuff. It's actually a really good study, or a field of study. So if you're interested in it, it's called chrononutrition. It's real, and the evidence shows that there is a link with timing your meals and your overall health, right? So I say all that to say this article, right? So it wanted to find out if there was a link between eating a large breakfast and a small dinner versus eating a small breakfast and a large dinner, and in the middle, your lunch was consistent. Everyone had the same amount of calories for lunch, right? The only thing that the participants were able to control was the timing of when they ate these meals. But the study was about 4 weeks long, right? And so the hypothesis was, if somebody eats a large breakfast, like I was trying to do back in high school, and they have a smaller dinner, that was going to cause them to burn more calories and in essence help them to lose weight, right? And so everybody that was in this study was given the same food, just different portions. So the people that had the big breakfast obviously had the larger portion. The people that had the smaller dinner had the smaller portions, and vice versa. And again, the lunch was all the same for everyone. Well, what do you think happened at the end of that study? Do you think that people lost more weight eating a larger breakfast, or did they lose more weight eating a larger dinner? Or was there no difference? Now, I can't see any comments. I can't see if anybody's given their thoughts on that. But to me, I would think that somebody that eats a larger breakfast would lose more weight, because if you eat a larger breakfast, you feel more satisfied. Well, in theory, you feel more satisfied, and that's going to reduce the amount of snacking that you do, throughout the day, because your body is full, right? So then it's not looking for food. It's not seeking nutrition anywhere else. And so if you're eating less food, less calories, then you'll lose more weight versus eating smaller meals and a really large dinner for it to sit on your stomach at night. I think that is probably not the way to go, but that's my thinking. But I am a little not biased, but I already know the results of the study, but I just say that to rationalize or get through what the theory is behind the large breakfast versus smaller breakfast. Well, after the end of the 4-week study, it was found that there was no difference between metabolism and calories burned. Now, they did track the physical activity. They tracked the water intake. They tracked obviously the meals, because they were providing all of the meals for everyone, but they based their amount of calories burned. Now, that was based on energy usage and their basal metabolic rate. So the only thing that the study found, that the people that ate large breakfast or a larger breakfast, they felt fuller longer, which makes sense. But I mean, when it was me, that's not at all what I felt. But again, it does depend on what you're putting in your body, right? So if you're eating a breakfast with proteins and vegetables, that's going to keep you full, versus eating a breakfast with, excuse me, y'all, versus eating a breakfast high in simple sugars. That's not going to keep you full long at all. So I will just say that I'm going to put the link in the community, and it was actually a really good read. It wasn't that long of a read, probably like 10 minutes or so. But that leads me into our activity. So after we discuss a little bit, like we're going to have activities and like actionable steps that we're going to do with the information, right? So for everybody that has tuned in and listened to this lesson about breakfast, I do have a follow-up activity for everyone to do for the next 3 days, right? And so you might want to write this down, or I believe there's going to be a replay in the community. So if you don't catch all the directions right now, you can always get them later. But basically, for this activity, for the next 3 days, I want us to journal what time we are eating breakfast, right? What time is it? Do you eat breakfast at 8 a.m.? Do you eat it at 9 a.m.? Do you eat and breakfast is your first meal, right? So even if you have like a turkey grinder at 12 o'clock and that's your first meal, that's your breakfast, okay? So you're going to journal what time you eat your first meal of the day. That's your breakfast in this situation. And then you're going to also write down the next time you feel hungry. And if you can't, if you don't remember to write down when you feel hungry, write down the next time you eat something. It doesn't matter if it's a candy bar, if it is a protein bar, if it's a whole meal. The next time you eat a meal, write that time down. You don't have to write what the meal is, but write down the time. So far, we're going to journal what time we eat our first meal, what time we either feel hungry again or the next time we eat. And then we're also going to journal what we're eating for dinner, right? What time is that? Actually, you don't have to put the time for the dinner, but do write down what you're eating for dinner. And the next thing you're going to do with that is you are going to calculate or get a rough estimate of the amount of calories that you are consuming for that first meal. And then you're going to calculate the amount of calories that you are consuming for your dinner, whatever time that is, right? And then what we're going to see is, does the larger breakfast, or the one with the greater amount of calories, does that curb the appetite longer, right? So we're gonna test this theory out for ourselves, right? So you're gonna, by the end of the third day, you are going to have what you ate for breakfast, the amount of calories you had in that breakfast, what time it was that you ate breakfast, and the next time you ate. So you're going to be able to see, okay, well, when I eat a breakfast of 200 calories, I don't have another snack or meal, or I don't consume any other food for at least 2.5 hours. Versus when I have something small that only has maybe 60 calories for breakfast, then I'm hungry within 45 minutes. So you're going to have all of that information to check for yourself to see, does that hold true in your own life? And also, you're going to be able to see if your dinner has more calories than your breakfast, if the following day you eat a smaller meal, right? So if you have less calories for breakfast than you do for dinner, right? So say today's Monday. So say for Monday, my breakfast had a total of 150 calories. And tonight, my dinner has 350 calories, right? Now, tomorrow morning, I'm going to see, am I going to eat 150 calories again, or am I going to eat less than what I had today, right? Because my dinner was greater. So yeah, that's the assignment. I will put the instructions into the community. I'm sure Coach Brandy Nick will put that in there. I will give it to her and then she will upload it, or I can upload it myself, as well as the article. But I do want to be mindful of time. I know that we started a little late, but I know at 10 o'clock, I believe Coach Brandy Nick has another good treat for everybody that's tuned in and getting your trial run of the Dollar Growth Club, which is an awesome program. It is going to change lives. Like, I am so happy for everyone that has already registered. It's $20 a month. Like, I can't even tell you, like we circulate $20 in a day on, lunch for one person. Like, this is a really, really good program. It is what we need as a community. And I am so proud of Coach Brandy Nick for creating this program and this platform. In all of the lives we're going to change. And it's not just for women, it's for men, it's for women. I'm not sure if there's an age restriction. I'm going to have to clarify that. Coach Brandy Nick, let me know. You can either text me or just let me know. But yeah, it's for everyone, right? Like, every morning she's doing the yoga with you. She's doing the meditation. I'm going to have to hop on to do a yoga session. Like, I do my meditation, but yoga is something that I do want to get into. It's just, I'm going to have to rework my day because that's when I do my morning walk, but maybe I'll cut my walk a little shorter so that I can participate in some yoga with Coach Brandy Nick. I'm super excited. I'll let you know, but you're going to see me on one of these live yoga classes. And also you get access to book clubs, and there's like so many goodies and treats and, you know, excellent coaches. Like she has a network of some really, really powerful coaches that are part of this team and that are working to help everyone that's in this community. So again, I am Coach Dr. Ness. Coach Brandy Nick is having something at 10 o'clock and I want to be respectful of her time. I apologize for getting on a little late, but you all have your assignment for the week or for the next 3 days. And I'm going to upload it as well as the article, and everyone have a fantastic day. This is Coach Dr. Ness, and I will see everyone later. Take care. I'm logging out. Okay. I don't know if Coach Brandy Nick is still on or if she's starting her program because it is 10 o'clock.
Yep, I'm on. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I'll talk to you.
Okay, bye.
All right, later.
All right, so that was Coach Dr. Ness, and I actually am going to end this stream here, okay? And so I will be posting later the workout, so check our YouTube page for that. I will still give you access to that for today, but check it out later. Normally, yes, we would have it live for the folks who are in our community. So go ahead and join the community. We want to see you all there. It's been such a treat, and enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Bye.